COVID-19 has delayed plans to finalise the finer details of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. A crucial summit intended to iron out some of the outstanding issues was postponed later this year as a result of the pandemic. But director at the Gibs Centre for African Management and Markets, Professor Adrian Saville, says all is not lost.
While the coronavirus pandemic may have dampened plans to finalize outstanding issues pertaining to the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, experts say it cannot stop the long-term benefits of the agreement, which was ratified by 54 of the 55 African Union member states. This as the overwhelming support, policy and sentiment surrounding the pact, which promises to increase intra-Africa trade from 18% to 50%, remain in place. The World Bank expects its success to boost Africa's income by nearly 450 billion rand.
What sits in that Continental Free Trade Agreement is low-hanging fruit. In the world of economics, it's what you would call a free lunch. That you can get into win-win collaborative trade arrangements. COVID-19, of course, has put a brake on that, but not a stop to it. The real story sits in the substantial gains that can be had in terms of economic growth, industrial development, employment, increasing collaboration in neighbours and in the region. That's the real benefit.
According to Professor Saville, there are some supply chain opportunities that will mitigate the impact of the pandemic. He predicts many businesses will be looking to establish new supply chains after relying on a manufacturing hub like China for years.
It may well be the case that in order to mitigate this risk or moderate this risk, buyers, supply chains want to granularize. And on this score, Africa sits with two very strong competitive advantages. The one is geographical competitive advantage, particularly to Europe, and in the same breath, with geography, you get time zone competitive advantage.
But he also warns that South Africa and the rest of the continent will have to speed up its infrastructure plans. Mtetwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.